Speaking in chunks will help you sound natural. It ensures information. It uses tone. It uses intonation. It uses rhythm. It can be an interjection. Oh, excuse me. I've been meaning to tell you. Do you mind holding on for a minute? Right? These are all chunks every native English speaker uses. And then they can be responses like, it's great to hear from you, or I'll get back to you in a moment, or affirmations. You did a great job. That was a wonderful report. These are just common phrases that we use. We have some examples. Chunks for expressing an opinion, showing thanks, showing disagreement. If we want to express an opinion, we can say, I feel that we should look into this issue further. Or, it seems to me that your report isn't complete. Or, I would argue the price is too low. From my perspective, the advertising campaign has not been a success. I'm of the opinion that we need to increase our sales. We also have chunks for showing thanks. I can't thank you enough for coming to my webinar. I could also say, I appreciate that Niall held the workshop today. That's a great way of using a chunk. So we start our sentence with that, and then we add the personal information. We can also use chunks to show disagreement. I respect your point, but I disagree with it. Or maybe more advanced. While I understand your opinion, I think you're missing some basic facts. Or, I'm afraid I disagree regarding the approach you want to take for our next advertisement campaign. What about our last one? Another way to look at this. So maybe someone says, our sales haven't been increasing as much as we need them to. And we disagree with that. You can say, another way to look at this is that sales are just starting to grow. Another way to look at this is that sales are much higher than they were last year. Right? Another way to look at this is it might be a blessing in disguise. That's another chunk too. It might be a blessing in disguise is a more complete chunk that we might use. And we have more examples that we can get through. So referencing a topic. So maybe someone's giving a presentation afterwards and you want to say, regarding the previous topic, or regarding the information on the previous slide, can you explain how you plan to implement this new procedure? Or maybe if you're having a meeting about something and you want to reference information, you can say, with respect to the issue at hand, I think we need to make serious changes. Or pertaining the information discussed last time, I don't think we fully discussed the matter. Offering advice, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. If you want to give them a suggestion, have you ever thought about going to get your master's degree? Or, I'm so worried about my presentation. I don't know what to do. This is my first time giving it in front of our boss. You can say, you might want to consider taking some breaths before you do your presentation. You might want to consider reviewing your notes. In my experience, take a deep breath first. Or you can say, in my experience, the first presentation is not a big deal. It'll be fine, right? Also giving assurance. Again, if someone's nervous, don't worry about it. It's all good. So these are chunks that we can apply to a variety of situations. How would we put all these words together? How would we use this information? So we have some complete sentences of using chunks. So for the first sentence, as I see it, if we don't take action now, we're going to end up facing even bigger problems down the road. So this one, we use multiple chunks, as I see it, in expressing our opinion. If we don't take action now, again, expressing an opinion, we're going to end up facing bigger problems down the road. That's another common chunk that we use to explain change of time. So for the second sentence, at the end of the day, everyone does their part and all work together to get everything done and dusted. And then for our last one, to be perfectly honest, I didn't expect this kind of response, but I'm truly grateful for all of your advice. These are just great examples of how we apply chunks to different situations. The reason why we learn them is so that we don't have to worry about our tone. We don't have to worry about our intonation or our emphasis, because we memorize these easily to use phrases and then we just speak them naturally. It makes speaking English so much easier.